10 years since we launched the line, there's only ever been one shampoo, because all it does is gently cleanse the hair. Because you guys know what it's like. You get a lot of different shampoos. You have shampoos for thickening, for smoothing, for shining, for glossing, for curling, for luxury. Whatever they think of that month, they make a shampoo about it. And what we noticed at Color Wow that was happening was every shampoo that was making a claim to do something to your hair was actually leaving something behind on your hair and scalp. So if it's a smoothing shampoo, it has to leave a smoothing ingredient. If it's a shine shampoo, it has to leave a shine ingredient. If it's a thickening shampoo, it has to leave a thickening ingredient. A curl shampoo has to, etc. You get the picture. These ingredients that was actually engineered to stick and stay behind were building up on the hair and dulling, but also building up on the scalp and causing thinning. They were blocking the follicles. So your hair was never getting fully clean. So when Gail made a shampoo, she was like, shampoo just needs to clean. That's it. End of story. A conditioner and a styling product needs to get you the results afterwards. So that's why when we made a shampoo, we only ever made one. It just cleans your hair, but it's really gentle at the same time. So it's safe for keratin, for extensions, for fine hair, for thick hair, for colored hair. It really doesn't matter. It's just a gentle, simple cleansing shampoo. A shampoo should be cleaning. A shampoo shouldn't be really making your hair soft. That should be the job of the conditioner, the styling product afterwards. So honestly, that's why it's one of our best sellers, because once you actually experience that clean feeling on your hair, you're kind of like hooked. It feels amazing because your volume lasts better, your style lasts better, your hair doesn't get as greasy. Like I washed this girl's hair, not yesterday, the day before. She didn't even have curly hair, but she was using a curly hair shampoo. I don't know why. But honestly, it was the most disgusting thing. 4 washes I had to give her hair. You could see the thick line of grease in her hair. Like, she's a hairdresser. I'm like, come on now. She says, oh yeah, every time I wash my hair, it feels dirty. I'm like, yeah, because you're just leaving stuff behind. I kind of use the example, imagine skincare salesman. And I came in here and I was like, oh my God, guys, I've got this new face wash. You've got to try it. When you wash your face with it, it leaves silicons and conditioners and thickeners and pearlizing ingredients all in the pores of your face. What would you think? You wouldn't use it. It'd be the most disgusting thing. You'd throw me out the door and be like, fraud. What the hell? But it's so funny because marketing and education has taught us that a face wash should be an extremely gentle cleanser that leaves nothing behind on your face, because that's important. Same thing should be for your scalp, because it's just an extension of your face, you know? So that's why I always say that, you know, a shampoo should just clean. And that's why we're kind of a little bit shampoo obsessed at Wow. It's really about the integrity of the color and the scalp health. You know, like the pores of your face, you want to keep them clean. It's like the follicles of your hair, you need to keep them clean. That's why we always recommend never put a conditioner on the root. You know, never put a conditioner on the scalp, never massage a conditioner into the hair, because it's really important to keep that scalp and hair health. And Ivana's hair is actually pretty clean. We're going to give it one more quick shampoo. And this is the great thing about the Wow shampoo when you use it. And remember this, when you get a rich lather right down to the root, that is when the hair is clean. If you're not getting that rich lather, the hair isn't clean. And that's really important to note. So you can see on this second wash, we got a pretty good lather, but a little bit around these hairlines and a bit at the back still wasn't lathering. But now, when we massage this shampoo, you'll see instantly you get that rich lather. That means the hair is clean. So it's kind of like a built-in lie detector. Even if your client says, oh, I just washed my hair, you know, if there's still a little bit of like a residue or something on it. So here, especially in this back area, now, can you feel that lather back there now?
Yeah.
It's much cleaner. And that's often an area where it can get like a little bit like hung up. Do you see those 2 big companies recently that got sued? Because what are they doing? They're not actually cleansing the hair. They're putting conditioner on the hair and scalp. It's suffocating the scalp, and women's hair is just falling out in like droves. And it's the same thing. That's what Gail really attributed these heavy shampoos to, because it's not as extreme, but slowly those ingredients are just sticking to the scalp. And then, what do all of these companies introduce to their line? First, a clarifier. Why do you have a clarifier if you're keeping the hair clean? But you're not. They need a clarifier to strip off all the stuff that's being glued on your hair. you know? And then what else do they sell everybody? Dry shampoo. I swear it's like a big conspiracy. They make all these heavy shampoos and then sell everyone clarifiers and dry shampoo to like try and solve the problem. Whereas at WOW, we don't have a dry shampoo and we don't have a clarifier because we just keep the hair clean. It's really very, very simple. You have two conditioners. You have a fine conditioner and a thick conditioner. Very simple. We do have the new Chris Appleton Money Mask. Have you heard of this one?
I love that mask.
This stuff is like addictive, right? It's insane. And the great thing about it, when we were talking about like taking this DreamFilter and turning this into hundreds of dollars of revenue, same thing can happen with the money mask. It doesn't have any wax in it. A traditional mask, if you've ever used a mask, sometimes you feel you have to take like a big chunk out, right? And it kind of is quite hard to spread through the hair sometimes, especially with thicker, coarser hair. And the great thing about this mask is it's like a gel consistency, much lighter. Absolutely no wax in it. No wax that is gonna bind to the surface of the hair and weigh it down, but also bind to the surface of the hair and stop the good stuff of the mask getting into the hair. So we just take a little bit of the moisture out. We might use a little bit more, but this is when you really get the value. Because there's two ways you can use this mask. Because of the lack of wax and the new delivery system that delivers the actives into the hair very, very quickly, you can literally do it as what we call an express mask treatment at the back bar, 3 to 5 minutes. $10, $15. Amazing. You know, clients want that. They want express. So if you can start doing an express mask treatment, that's brilliant. 3 to 5 minutes. You can just work it through like this. Obviously, like I said, we don't put it on the scalp, but we just kind of work it through. You can clip it up, you can put a towel around it, whatever you want to do. If you did want like to do more of a deeper, like penetrating conditioning treatment, you can then do it under heat if you want to, but 10 minutes max is all you need for the best results. You can actually use this on baby fine hair as well. Yeah, so you do it on your hair.
I do use it, thank you. My clients love it.
I've got some people that use it instead of, they were doing like a clear gloss treatment, but they just do the money mask now instead because it leaves so much shine on the hair. So this is when the curly hair styling kind of kicks in. Sometimes with curly, you've got to really follow a strict system, which I'll kind of talk you through right now. And the first thing is obviously getting the hair really clean, hydrated, but once you rinse that hair, that's when it begins. Don't towel dry it. Don't wrap a towel around it. Because if you start doing that, you're actually starting to rough up that cuticle. And the whole point of curly is to try and maintain that controlled cuticle that all this water is like weighing down the hair, if that makes sense. So we're just gonna kind of take this through. And I never leave we don't need to like leave conditioner or anything in the hair because our styling products are gonna do all of that. We just like to get the hair super clean. So there we go. So this hair now has to be treated with care. And this is very important. This is where it all begins. And personally, I use this for any type of curly hair, right from the thickest, coarsest, tightest curl down to a wave. Because I just treat it all in the same way, especially when I'm first doing someone's hair curly, because you just don't know how it's going to react. It is daunting. You know, you need to take time. So I'm just squeezing out a little bit of the excess moisture. And then, Ivana, if you sit up for me, just carefully. And at this point, I don't put the towel around the head. So we're just going to walk back over. If the hair is really long and dripping, I will literally just hold the towel like under it, catching the water.